What if Africa's wildest myths weren't just stories, but fragments of real history? What if behind tales of gods, giants, and magical kingdoms were events that truly shaped our world? Tonight on AfroTales World, we dive deep into the myths that turned out to be real and the hidden history they reveal. African myths are not just folklore, they are archives. For centuries, oral tradition was Africa's library, storing knowledge in stories, riddles, and song. But here's the secret. Many myths disguised history as legend. Stories of gods were often codes for rulers. Tales of floods preserved memory of disasters. And heroic figures were sometimes real people, wrapped in divine glory. Take the Dogon people of Mali. They tell of beings called Nomo, who came from the star Sirius and shared knowledge of creation. Sounds like fantasy, right? Yet, the Dogon knew Sirius had a hidden twin star, Sirius B, centuries before Western astronomers discovered it. How? Did they inherit ancient Egyptian knowledge? Did early explorers whisper secrets? Or was it something more mysterious? The debate in Yoruba legend, but the Dogon myth descended from the heavens carried on a golden science chain in its story.
He carried soil, poured it onto the waters, and created the land of Ile-Ife. But history tells us this: Ile-Ife was indeed one of Africa's oldest city-states, flourishing with art, bronze casting, and organized kingship. Oduduwa may have been mythologized, but his legacy was real. Every Yoruba crown still carries his name.
You've heard of the Queen of Sheba, but in Ethiopia, she is Makeda. She visited King Solomon, bore a son, and from him, Ethiopia's Solomonic dynasty began. Legend? Perhaps. But archaeology shows Ethiopia traded with Arabia as far back as 1000 BCE. And Ethiopia's royal chronicles still trace their emperors, even Haile Selassie, to Makeda. Myth wrapped in history, or history wrapped in myth? Now, let's go south to Great Zimbabwe. For centuries, European colonizers refused to believe Africans built this massive stone city. They invented myths of outsiders, Arabs, Phoenicians, even aliens. But archaeology proved the truth. The Shona people built it between the 11th and 15th centuries. The real myth was not African legend, but colonial denial.
giants walk through many African stories? Were they echoes of extinct species, or memories of encounters with unusually tall warrior tribes? Flood myths, told from Mali to Mozambique, may preserve memories of real climate disasters. In Africa, myth was more than fantasy. It was memory, encoded for survival.
Africa's myths are not lies. They are mirrors. They reflect astronomy, empire, migration, and survival. To dismiss them is to dismiss the history written in story. So, which of these myths do you think hides the deepest truth? Drop your thoughts below. And remember, we are all Africans.